Well, this is for anyone who watches your videos, Mary. I just had to say something to you. It's been a while since I've even made a video, and I keep up with you about once a week. That's about all I got time for you right now, but you're just going too far as usual. You're lying, your lies. I just want to clear something up for you. I just spent a few minutes double checking to make sure what I'm saying is a fact. But I wanted you to know that I just want to tell you, stop lying about it was your choice to prosecute or not, because it wasn't. The state of Florida adopted what's called a no drop prosecution policy. They adopted that in 1994. To make it simple for you, it simply states that you don't have the choice whether someone is prosecuted or not. That's up to the state. That's why when papers are, I know I don't know about you, but any legal papers that come, you see if it's related to any type of crime, it'll say the state versus so and so. Okay, because we've been through quite a bit here, and having been through with one of my own, I know what it says. And I can promise you there was no choice on her part whether they were prosecuting. Because Georgia also is a no drop prosecution policy state. And it has been in effect since 94. I wasn't sure of when, each state kind of adopted the policy. So I had to do a little reading. But yeah, Florida was 1994. So please quit telling that story because it's a lie. And it's easy enough to prove. So please stop. And I'm going to tell you this too, because you're just ridiculous is what you are. Pathetic, disgusting, horrible human being. And I would stand behind that any day of the week. You talk about that last video you did. You were saying that there was no deal or anything like that for you. Well, no, there wasn't, Mary. You know why? Because there was no crime committed against you. There was no crime committed against you. Do you understand that? And then you said it, that the judge and the lawyers, they knew that you anything that you did because of him. So why would they even be talking about it if they hadn't even thought about prosecuting you? Why don't you think about what you're saying before you say it? If all those people involved had to get together and discuss whether they were going to come after you for the crimes that you committed, which you just admitted to, and then they decided that those crimes were committed by you because of him. That's what you're saying. So they did look at you. And I got one more thing. This one's really for Original Al, so I'll let her know in her comments. But when I recall looking at some of the court papers myself, and the one, that the one that struck close to my heart was, I saw my mother's name on on all of them actually, to be a witness. And I seen her name down for a deposition. So when I was looking at the depositions, I didn't get to see the depositions opened, but like I don't know, they'll know because they can pull them up probably faster than I can. But I thought it was kind of amazing. I can't remember the exact number, but it was like you were in your deposition for 200 and some minutes. I want to say something like 256 minutes. But the average was way less than that. I was thinking, what in the world? But she had been sitting in there for 4 hours talking about. 4 hours you were in there. That's that's a long time. When most of them weren't in there, probably 30 minutes. I just found that kind of off. I was going to try to relook it up. If I have time, I will. And see, I think you are worried about something. And I can't, the only thing I can figure is because it's Original Al is the one that's you know, she's getting these, and I'm gonna do my best to help her with it. It maybe it's because you know that she's a woman for one thing, and we seem to have a tendency to put a lot of detail in there. We want to read word for word, and it's not funny, and there's no jokes involved. It's a very serious thing, um, and I think that's what worries you is she's going to be paying attention to those little details that sometimes might get missed. That's got you a little concerned, and I'm curious myself. I'm really curious at what you keep running that mouth about, because it's like you trying to um, you're hitting incoming balls to keep them from hitting you in the face for something. So good luck with that. This is interesting, but I just want to let you know that since uh, you want to keep. I've heard you say it several times that it was your choice. It's not your choice. It wasn't your. It was. It hasn't been anybody's choice in a very long time, because the problem with that was people who are truly victimized by someone, they they are afraid of their abuser, and they do have a tendency to want to back out. And I know the experience that personally that we went through, you know, having someone call and try to intimidate you thinking that you can drop charges. It's scary, you know. It's a scary feeling when someone threatens your your children, her children, in exchange, you know, wanting her to go down and get theirs out. Well, you know, it got real ugly, and I got real ugly too. And I don't like having to do that, but I will. I will fight for. I I can't even go into it. Just, you know, people know, Mary, and the ones that don't know, God bless them. I'm glad they don't, but they know how to look something up, and they can't. They do understand what they're reading. You know, please don't think that you're the smartest one in the world. You just think you're so damn smart that everybody's so stupid they don't understand what they're reading. But you sure are worried about what they're going to read, aren't you? That understanding's got you a little worried. You're the one that don't understand people can read. You can throw out all the big words you want, but you ain't no smarter than a damn stump. You understand? You, you're just beyond anything I can imagine. And I'm ashamed to even know who the hell you are.